Welcome back to another Google Classroom tutorial. I'm going to continue going through our types of post. In the previous video, we looked at all the different types of files that could be posted, and we generally just looked at an announcement post. This time I want to look at creating an assignment post. So again, to create any type of post, you go down to the plus in the bubble, and we're going to go up and hover over the create assignment bubble with, it looks like kind of like a little clipboard up there. Okay. When I do this, you can see how it gives me the option up first up top. It says which class do you want to post it in, and it defaults to whatever class I'm in, but I can select other classes as well, so I can have it post in multiple classes, which can be useful if you have, say, like 3 sections of science or something like that. On the assignments, we've got an assignment title, and then you've got an instructions section. You have to have the title, but you don't have to have instructions. But usually I put instructions in here just to help students out. And then below that, you've got a couple of other things. So in the last video, we looked at topics, and how if you pick a topic, then you can see over here that you can sort posts by topics. One thing that I was thinking this might be useful for is if you say, like, if you create an assignment topic, and then you could have like quiz topic or test topic or essay topics or things like that, and you could kind of organize, students could organize their work. You know, if they wanted to look at, like, if you had like a study guide topic or something, they could go and find all the study guides or things like that. So just use your imagination. There's all different things that you could use that with. Due date is kind of self-explanatory. You can have no due date, which is really nice if you want to do an assignment but you're not going to grade it, because then it won't come up as like a missing assignment in the student's gradebook type thing that's built into Google Classroom, which we'll talk about more in a later video. However, if you pull up the due date, you can then get a little calendar and you can select it. It defaults to the next day. So today is August 23rd, so this is going to default to August 24th, but you can go through and you can select anything you want. This is really handy, this calendar stuff, and I'll show you why in just a second. But basically, whenever you set a due date, it will generate that date on the student's calendar. And so if all the students' teachers are doing this, then they will have a calendar, a built-in calendar to Classroom, and a Google Calendar that has all of their assignments listed, all of their quizzes listed, etc. So it could be a really powerful organization tool for students and teachers. So after we've got all that stuff set up, then we've got our same file attachment options. However, there's a special kicker with assignments, and I'm going to show you that right now. But again, just to review, you've got just general upload any file you want. You've got Google Drive. You've got link to YouTube videos, and you've got link to just any website. We want to use Google Drive, and this is where Classroom really shines. Again, you can go to upload, or you can search your drive, or you can go to recent. Now, I created a tester assignment Google Doc specifically for this video, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to go to add. So you'll notice now it attaches the doc. And then we've got a little option box over here, a little drop-down box. So you can either have it set up so students can only view the file, maybe if it's like directions for an assignment. You can set it up for students can edit the file, but that will give any students in the class the ability to edit the file, which can be craziness. But there are certain times when I use that, but in generally I avoid it just because it gets pretty wild if you got 20 people trying to edit one doc. The one that you'll probably use the most, and that I find most handy, is make a copy for each student. This is super slick because what it does is it immediately makes an assignment folder, and then when a student clicks on this assignment, it automatically makes them a copy of this Google Doc, puts it in their drive. It's named Classroom Tester Assignment, and it's got the student name next to it. So it's awesome for organization of assignments and things like that. So if I go ahead and click assign, my assignment is up. I have no students in my class, but it gives you the option to say, okay, who's done, who's not done, and you can look at that. But again, once students click on this doc, it's like they get a digital worksheet. So now it doesn't say it because mine's the original, but if it was a student, it would open it looking just like this in their Google Drive, and theirs would say Google Tester Assignment dash students, the student's first name and the student's last name. So it automatically creates a copy for them that they can immediately edit and start working on, and then it'll be ready to turn in whenever. So it's really, really slick. Works really well. And then if you need to find these assignments, you've got several options. You've got A, you can look at it in your drive. You can B, get to all those files right here. Or C, there's other options. You can open the assignment and then you can see you've again got options to get to the drive, and if I had students, it would have them all listed here, and I could go through and I could start assigning grades. At this point, you can adjust the grade point. So it defaults at 100, but you can switch it to 10 or whatever, or you can just go ungraded, which is a nice new feature that they have, because then you don't have to worry about it sending parents like that they're missing an assignment or something like that. So that's the basics of creating an assignment. Again, you've got up here, you've got a couple of tabs once you're in the assignment. You've got instructions, which gives them this, and then you've got the student tab. So it's just good to know. And then you can go through, you can edit, delete, and do all that stuff. One thing that's important to know is you can see how it's got comments down here. You don't always have to have students work in a Google Doc. So a lot of times I do like quick writes, and all I do is create the assignment with no files attached, and all the students have to do is open the assignment and just, write me a quick paragraph or a question or something like that. So students can do that, private comments just to me, and that can be a quick way to just do like quick little assignments if you're into that sort of thing like I am. So I'm going to go ahead and go back, and let me just pull up one thing real quick for you and just show you a couple of things here now. So now that I've got on my stream page, now that I've got an assignment made, you can see that it says due tomorrow tester assignment. And then so students can get to it that way. You can also go now, if you click the little hot dogs laying down up in the corner here, the 3 hot dogs that brings up your menu, you can now go to calendar, and guess what? Boom, it's right there, and I can click on it right there, and students can click on it right there in their calendar. So all those are all different ways that you can stay organized and keep assignments going and keep students organized and keep yourself organized. So it really does work very slick once you get used to how to operate it. So I encourage you all to give it a shot. Please let me know if you have any questions or need help with this. Again, thanks for watching. Good luck.